Hey, welcome back to my face. Trying to drink some greens. Maybe it'll help my brain and help me learn how to talk. You guys, let's do this. Welcome back. High fives, everyone, to my channel. So I'm doing this daily vlog thing. I've never done it before, but we're doing it for the month of April. Thanks so much if you're new. Why are you here? Who cares? Stay. And if you're old, I don't know how to wink, but that means I like you. So, topic of the day, the Kates. Now, I know I just kind of willy-nilly talk about the Kates here on this channel, but I'm a really great YouTuber and advertiser of my brand because I've never actually told you what the Kates are. Over halfway of the month and I haven't done it. What a doofus. Okay, so here's the deal. The Kates. It is a comedy showcase that I started here in Chicago. It's an all-female comedy showcase. Why all females? Why not? Hey! And it started with a small group of people that I knew through Columbia College, where I went to school. We did this theater company called the Box Theater. And then a couple of gals from there, they're doing solo things, and then I was kind of sprinkling into the world of stand-up, so I had a few stand-up gals that I knew, and then I was really into the world of solo performance. So I got all these jokers together to do one-off show, solo performance slash, you know, stand-up slash just anything show at the Kate the Great's Book Emporium in Uptown. And I actually did invite a guy to be on the lineup, but he never showed up. So it turned out to be all ladies. And the feedback I got from that one show was amazing. So many people came and supported. So many women on the show were like, wow, this is a space in comedy for all women. This is pretty great. And so it just started because we couldn't get work and we wanted to keep creating our own stuff. And we just kept doing it every month because people kept showing up and people kept wanting to be on the lineup. And I was inspired to do it not only from the Box Theater Company, which sadly no longer exists, but also from Babes with Blades here in Chicago. And they were a stage combat company, the all-female. And I did this weird choose-your-own-adventure-esque show with them where I was the MC. I didn't have to do any fighting. Phew! But the spirit of their company was so amazing to me that I wanted to do something like that in comedy. So that's kind of how it started. So we started doing these shows at Kate the Great's Book Emporium. And then sadly, an independent bookstore in Uptown. It's hard to be an independent bookstore here in the world. So sadly, that closed down, squish, squish. So we took the name The Kates as an homage, as in honor of the first person that gave us some space. So we love The Kates. And then we went to the Mercury Cafe, another coffee shop, independent coffee shop here in Chicago, and we performed there with The Kates. And even more women were asking to perform. So the lineup and my booking list just kept growing. That place sadly closed down as well. Cursed. No. And then we eventually found our home at the Bookseller. And one of the Kates at the time, longtime member, actually helped get that space. Jennifer Ann Coffeen, she also writes romance novels. You should check them out. I'll put her website below. But she was the one who hooked up with Susie over at the Bookseller in Lincoln Square. And through that interaction, we started doing our shows there, and we're there, and the Bookseller's still open. Woohoo! So we've been doing that for like 10 years. It's crazy. We've been at the Bookseller, and my booking list, the lineup of gals that I book, has gone through like a handful of friends. I have booked over 650 women. Comedy, we're taking over. Math and science, you're next. Coming for you. And then 2 years ago, we are still doing shows at the Bookseller, but 2 years ago, we also started doing shows at the world-famous Laugh Factory here in Chicago as well. So we're at the Comedy Club once a month, the first Thursday, and then at the Bookseller, the second Friday and the last Saturday of the month. It's confusing. It's all in the website, which I'll put down below. But I can't believe I haven't even talked about it that much in this channel. I am just a doofus, Mahoney. The other thing we're doing is I teach stand-up and storytelling classes all over the city of Chicago. But starting this year, we're doing the Kates U, or the Kates University. So I will still be teaching all-female stand-up classes, all-female storytelling classes, and then the Kates cast. That's another thing that happened about a year and a half ago. I invited all these awesome other female producers in the world of live lit and storytelling and stand-up and just all these other bonkers arenas. And we joined together to form this cast so we can expand. So that is the goal for 2017 and beyond, to really get the Kates University going. Information will all be down below. If you're interested in taking storytelling classes and stand-up classes and you're a gal, check it out. It's really fun. If you're a guy and you're like, no fair, don't worry, there's still a lot of classes out there for you, and you still make more money than us. Hey, controversial on the internet. The other thing I want to talk about is kind of our goals for what we want to do. Because there's a cast now, we're also going to be offering different kind of workshops that also highlight the skills of our cast. So some like character work or some improv or different kinds of storytelling or different kinds of marketing for your creative person. So I'm so excited about what's going to happen in the future. We're also trying to expand beyond Chicago because the support here in Chicago is insane. There are so many people that come to our shows on a monthly basis, but we started teaching workshops out in Ohio and then out in Colorado and out in Denver as well. And in other places, especially in the Midwest, other places outside of Chicago, we have found that women really enjoy this and are kind of like jonesing for this kind of thing. So if you're interested and you are interested in bringing us out to your town, please let me know. We'd love to come on by and have a hoot of a time. So sorry it's taking me so long to explain what the Capes are. We're a bunch of gals, we're a bunch of rascals, and it's a really supportive group. I mean, I will also link an article I wrote below about teaching an all-female class and why I think it's really important to have all-female spaces. And there's this misconception, I think, about it being negative or like man-hating, and I hope that is finally being like, I hope that misnomer is finally gone, because that's not what it is. All it is about celebrating all different kind of women. Not just women who look like me or act like me, but women of all colors, sizes, genders, sexuality, religions. It's about like bringing us all together and rising up together. It's nothing negative. I wish you guys would come to see a show so that you could understand that it is just a frackin' fun time. And if you want us to come to your town or have any questions, please let me know. Thanks so much for coming and watch this video, and thanks for your patience. I finally explained what the Kates are. High five, boom! High five, boom! High five, boom!